Today's video is going to be a little bit unusual, almost like unbelievable. So I'm going to show you some stuff that, yeah, you don't see every day, that's for sure. So these little red seeds come from a red sandalwood tree, common in India and other tropic areas. Sometimes people call them red lucky seeds or cessation seeds, jumbie beads, or magic charm beads. Once these seeds are hollowed out, they can be filled with ivory, carved ivory animals. Typically, you see them filled up with elephants, which were likely sold or distributed as souvenirs that would bring good luck with each animal inside. This seed, like a fancy little perfume bottle, has a carved stopper on the top that has to be carved to fit just right, and inside comfortably can fit 12 paper thin little animals. The animals are intricately carved and some are quite recognizable. You can get them with little camels and giraffes and elephants and all kinds of four-legged creatures. Each one is about 4 millimeters tall. The giraffe in this picture is 6 millimeters tall, and the seed with the stopper is about 8 millimeters wide and 12 millimeters high. I'm not exactly sure who started this, but there's a guy on the internet that says during 1944 to 1946, while he was visiting, enlisted in the Navy, he actually brought them back from India. Now, of all the thousands of species of seed-bearing plants on Earth, these seeds are certainly one of the most beautiful. They're naturally shiny, bright red seeds that are used for necklaces and bracelets and earrings and rosaries throughout the Old and New World tropics. They're remarkably uniform in weight, each one weighing about 4 grains. It takes about 4 seeds to make 1 gram and approximately 109 of them to make an ounce. So thousands of years ago, goldsmiths of Asia used these red seeds in their scales to weigh precious gems in gold and silver. A pearl or diamond weighing 20 grains would be roughly equivalent in weight to 5 shiny seeds just like this. And today you can still buy lots of jewelry that's made out of these seeds. I mean, they're just extremely extraordinary. However, the ones that have been hollowed out with carved elephants and animals inside are exceedingly rare, and I suspect that's due to the ivory trade being banned worldwide. I think typically the ones that are a little bit easier to find, if you are able to find them, are the ones that have an elephant carved out of ivory on the top. And when you open it up, it would contain 12 separate individual little elephants, each representing a good luck or a wish that you could make. And that has something to do with the tropical coast of Malabar in southwestern India, where they have a festival that's dedicated to the elephant that is a 12-day festival. And so, yeah, they're super rare. And I'm going to now show you mine. So I've had this bag of elephant seeds my entire life. I don't remember a time when I didn't have them. I believe they came from my great grandpa. And throughout the years, I've given away probably about 10 or 12 of them to very special people in my life. And each one does actually contain a dozen little tiny elephants. I have no idea how they were acquired by my family. It's just something that I've always had, and might be the reason why I have such a fascination for things that are tiny and miniature. I know I've shown them to some people over the years, and they felt like, oh no, those are just natural seeds. That's just the way they are. That's the way they grew on the tree. But they are indeed little tiny carved pieces of ivory, and they are just absolutely magnificent. And I treasure them. I just think they're so cool. And each seed is very different. So each elephant that's inside of my bag of little elephants are all the top seed that's the stopper. They're all various sizes. And I didn't pour out all 1 dozen because there is actually 12 in each one. But you can see here how just tiny and minute the little elephants are that are inside of each one. And you can see the size difference between the one that was carved to be the stopper as opposed to the little tiny elephants that live inside the seed. Aren't they just like amazing? Like, they're just so intricately carved, like especially the stopper. It's just absolutely a thing of beauty. It's like just so absolutely gorgeous. I just think that's like so neat. And I feel truly blessed that I own these, and someday they'll get passed on to my kids. So I just think they're just a thing of intricacy and beauty, unlike anything else that I've ever seen in this weird world that we live in. And I feel really super blessed to have these. They've lived inside my jewelry box my whole entire life. So, and that's where my miniature journey began. So if you haven't already gone on and left a comment on my 2,000 subscriber giveaway, please go to my channel. It's the last video that I put up last week. And don't forget to also go and leave a comment on the doll cupboard. She's also celebrating her 2,000 subscribers, and we're both doing giveaways on the 31st. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. It's free of charge, and it really does help my channel grow. I hope you enjoyed today's video and the weird little story I just told you about my strange little elephants. So they're super cool, and I hope you enjoyed the little bit of history that I could find out. It's pretty hard to find information about them, to be really honest with you. I was lucky enough to stumble across a website called waynesword.net. So if you were interested in finding more information than what I provided in today's video, he seems to be the voice of authority when it comes to this subject matter. And I really appreciate being able to find as much information as I did on his website. Well, thanks again for watching and indulging my dive into history once again. You guys have the best day ever. I really appreciate you visiting my little YouTube channel. Thanks again, guys.